Hey everyone, and welcome to English Grammar Made Easy. Today's explainer is all about the basics. What are the parts of speech? I am so thrilled you're joining us. Look, whether you're brushing up for school, trying to nail that work presentation, prepping for exams, or just want to feel more confident in everyday conversation, this explainer is totally designed for you. We're going to demystify the basics without any intimidation, starting right from square one. By the time we wrap up today, you're going to understand our very first grammar topic clearly and confidently. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever looked at a really long, complex sentence and thought, how does this all actually fit together? Like, what is the blueprint of the English language? Well, before you can build anything that lasts, you need a solid plan, right? You absolutely have to understand your materials. And that is precisely what grammar is. Grammar is just a super helpful architectural blueprint. It's the set of rules that helps us actually speak and write English correctly. Think of every single sentence you speak as a brand new house. Just like a house needs bricks to stand strong, our sentences need words. But you can't just throw bricks in a pile and call it a house. Those word bricks have to be arranged in the correct way, following our blueprint. So before we start worrying about complex tenses or advanced sentence structures, we first need to get familiar with our basic building blocks. We call these the parts of speech. Essentially, every word in English belongs to a specific group based on the job it does. There are 8 of them, and we're going to walk through them one by one. Let's move to our first core building material and see how this builds the noun. Simply put, a noun is a naming word. It's the name of a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. Think about it. We've got Ali, which is a person. We have Karachi, a concrete place. We have a book, right? A physical thing you can hold. And then we have happiness. Notice that nouns aren't just physical objects you can touch. They can be completely abstract ideas or emotions too. And this brilliantly illustrates how these foundational noun bricks work in a real sentence. Take a look at this. Ali is reading a book. In this case, Ali is the person doing the action, and the book is the thing being read. Both of these are essential noun bricks that hold the whole sentence together. But you know what happens when we want to keep talking about Ali or that book, but we don't want to sound totally repetitive? Well, that brings us to our second material, the pronoun. A pronoun is a fantastic, highly efficient little tool. It's simply a word that replaces a noun, so our sentences don't feel clunky. We're talking about words like I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the clear contrast. Look at the first version. Sarah is my friend. Sarah is kind. I mean, it gets the job done, but it feels a bit repetitive, doesn't it? Now look at the second version. Sarah is my friend. She is kind. You can see exactly how the pronoun she efficiently steps in to replace Sarah. It just smooths out the whole construction. All right, next up, we need some energy on our construction site. We need the verb. The verb is the absolute vital energy of our sentence. It shows an action taking place, or it describes a state of being. Honestly, without verbs, absolutely nothing is happening. Let's look at the difference here. Words like eat, read, write, play, and run are super active. You can easily picture someone doing these things, right? But verbs also include words like is and are. Now, these don't show physical movement. Instead, they represent a state of being. They basically tell us that something simply exists. Let's see it in action. The children are playing. Here, the word playing clearly tells us the exact action those children are doing. It's the engine that drives the meaning of the sentence forward. Okay, so once we have our basic noun bricks and our active verbs, we might want to paint our house or maybe add some nice windows. We want to add detail. For that, we transition to the descriptors of our site, adjectives. An adjective's one and only job is to describe a noun or a pronoun. We're talking about words like beautiful, tall, happy, red. Take our example sentence. She has a beautiful dress. Without the adjective, we just have a dress. We have no idea what it looks like. But toss in the adjective, beautiful, and suddenly it vividly describes the noun, painting a much clearer picture in our minds. Similarly, we have adverbs. If adjectives describe nouns, adverbs are the specialized tools that tell us more about a verb, an adjective, or even another adverb. They are incredibly useful because they usually answer those crucial questions about an action, like how, when, or where it happened. Some great examples are quickly, slowly, carefully, or yesterday. So if we say, he speaks clearly, the word clearly is our adverb. It perfectly modifies the verb speaks by telling us exactly how he's speaking. Now we've got to start connecting all these materials together. So we shift to the connectors, prepositions. Think of prepositions like grammatical glue. Their job is to show the relationship between words, mostly indicating place, time, or direction. Some common ones you use all the time are in, on, under, behind, and between. Look at this sentence. The cat is under the table. The word under gives us the precise positional context. It glues the cat and the table together by telling us exactly where the cat actually is. Speaking of connecting things, our next part of speech is the conjunction. Conjunctions are handy little tools that seamlessly join words, phrases, or entire sentences together. If prepositions are the glue, conjunctions are definitely the hinges. Familiar words like and, but, or, and because are all conjunctions. In the sentence, I like tea and coffee, the conjunction and perfectly links those two noun bricks, tea and coffee, together into one neat, efficient thought. And finally, we've reached the last of our 8 parts of speech, the interjection. I kind of like to think of interjections as the emotional decorations of our grammar house. Their only real job is to express sudden bursts of feeling or strong emotions, like the words cheer, hooray, or alas. Wow, oh, ouch, hooray. Those are all interjections. In the sentence, wow, that was amazing. That initial wow perfectly conveys this sudden surprise and excitement. It sets the whole emotional tone right up front. All right, we've reviewed the blueprint. Now it's practice time. I'm going to give you a sentence, and I want you to mentally identify all the specific building materials we just talked about. Ready? The little boy runs quickly to school. Think about it for a second. Which word is the noun? Which one's the verb? Can you spot the adjective, the adverb, or the preposition? So, the crucial point is how they all work together. Let's map it out. The acts as an article, which is a specific type of modifier. Little is our adjective, describing the boy, which is our noun. Runs is our verb, the active energy. Quickly is the adverb, telling us exactly how he runs. To is the preposition, showing direction. And finally, school is our second noun, a place. And just like that, you can see exactly how the whole house is fully assembled from individual bricks. Excellent work. Now, I am officially handing the keys to the construction site over to you. Here is your homework. Step 1, write 5 simple sentences of your own. Step 2, identify the parts of speech in each one, just like we did with the boy running to school. And hey, please don't worry if you make mistakes. A construction site is always a little messy at first. Practice is absolutely the key to cementing these concepts. Look at that. You now have the fundamental architectural plans for the entire English language. So, what will you build with your new grammar blueprint today? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Next time, we're going to dive deep into nouns. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, every single great English speaker started right here with the basics. Catch you later.